The sea did not begin in silence. It began in fury. Long before mortals feared storms and sailors prayed to the horizon, the waters of the world trembled with an ancient will, restless and untamed. Beneath a sky ruled by paranoia and beneath a throne built on fear, a god was born whose voice would one day split continents and drown empires. While Cronus devoured his children to escape destiny, while the cosmos held its breath beneath Titan rule, the sea itself prepared its answer. This is the birth of Poseidon, god of the sea, earthquakes and storms. A power older than kingdoms, deeper than memory, and impossible to chain. Poseidon was born into terror. He was the second son of Cronus and Rhea, conceived under the shadow of prophecy, a prophecy that whispered of overthrow and ruin. Cronus, who had betrayed his own father Uranus, knew too well the price of complacency. Each child born to him was a threat, a blade poised at his throne. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, one by one they were swallowed, imprisoned alive in darkness, their divinity suppressed but not destroyed. When Poseidon was born, the cycle threatened to repeat itself. But fate, like the sea, is never entirely predictable. In some traditions, Rhea could not bear to lose another child. She deceived Cronus once more, hiding Poseidon among the flocks or disguising him as a colt so that the Titan king would not recognize the god he sought to consume. In others, Poseidon was swallowed like his siblings, enduring confinement within Cronus's body, conscious and waiting, his rage simmering like pressure beneath the ocean floor. These contradictions are not errors, they are reflections of Poseidon himself, divided, volatile, and impossible to confine to a single form or fate. What matters is not how Poseidon survived, but that he did. While Zeus was hidden in caves and raised in secrecy, Poseidon's power grew in darkness or exile, shaped by confinement, resentment, and elemental force. The sea does not learn patience, it learns pressure, and Poseidon learned it well. Whether raised among oceanic spirits or imprisoned within his father, he emerged not as a strategist like Zeus, nor as a silent judge like Hades, but as raw force, emotion made manifest, wrath given divine shape. When Zeus returned and forced Cronus to release his swallowed children, Poseidon was reborn into the light of the cosmos. The moment he was freed, the world shook. The oceans roared, tides surged, and the ground itself responded to his awakening. This was not coincidence. Poseidon was not merely god of the sea. He was god of the earth's instability, the violent shifting of land and water alike. Earthquakes followed him because he ruled the boundaries where solid ground submits to the abyss. In the Titanomachy, Poseidon fought not with subtlety, but with devastation. While Zeus shattered the sky and Hades moved unseen, Poseidon turned the battlefield itself into a weapon. Seas rose where land once stood. Islands broke apart. Mountains sank beneath waves. His trident was not merely a symbol of authority. It was a key that unlocked the world's instability. With a single strike, he could split continents or calm storms, reminding both gods and titans that the sea obeys no throne willingly. When the Titans fell and the cosmos was divided, Poseidon claimed his realm not by inheritance, but by inevitability. Zeus took the sky, Hades the underworld, and Poseidon received the sea, not as a consolation, but as a domain equal in power and danger. The sea is not beneath the sky, it reflects it. It is not separate from the earth, it reshapes it. Poseidon's rule was absolute, but never orderly. Where Zeus ruled with law, Poseidon ruled with mood, impulse, and ancient instinct. As god of storms, Poseidon became both protector and destroyer. Sailors prayed to him for safe passage, yet feared his wrath more than any monster. Cities flourished or drowned at his whim. Earthquakes were called Poseidon's blows, reminders that land itself was never truly stable. Even Athena, goddess of wisdom, clashed with him over dominion, as in the contest for Athens, a city that chose reason over rage, olive tree over saltwater flood. Poseidon never forgot such slights. The sea remembers. Unlike Zeus, Poseidon did not seek constant dominion over gods and mortals alike. His conflicts were personal, emotional, and catastrophic. He punished arrogance with storms, defiance with ruin, and disrespect with obliteration. Yet he could also be generous, granting safe harbours, fertile coasts, and mastery of horses, creatures as wild and powerful as the waves themselves. Poseidon embodied contradiction, creator and destroyer, guardian and executioner, calm surface and violent depth. Through heroes and monsters alike, Poseidon's legacy spread across myth. He fathered creatures that reflected his nature, cyclopes like Polyphemus, sea monsters that haunted coasts, heroes who carried his fury in their blood. His presence was never subtle. When Poseidon entered a story, the world shook, the sea answered, and nothing remained unchanged. In the age after the Gigantomachy, Poseidon remained restless. Zeus ruled from Olympus, Hades governed the dead, but Poseidon roamed his domain endlessly, uncontained by walls or laws. The sea has no borders, and neither did its god. Even Olympus could not command him entirely. Their alliance held, but it was always fragile, like land perched above deep water. Poseidon's birth, survival and rise reveal something essential about Greek mythology. Not all power seeks order, and not all gods desire stability. Some forces exist to remind the universe that chaos is never gone, only sleeping. Poseidon was born of fear, shaped by confinement, and unleashed into a world that could never fully control him. And even now, long after the gods have faded into story, the sea still rises, the earth still trembles, and storms still answer a name older than civilization. Poseidon was not merely born, he was unleashed.